Okay, Tama Power Glide bass drum pedal. Let me grab the drum key, since that's the first thing I need. Just take this thing apart, and I'm going to replace the bearings. I've got some Bones Reds here. Works fine. It just squeaks like heck. So I'm just going to take apart. Yikes! Replace the bearings, and really that's pretty much all you need to do on these. Spring comes off easy. These come apart. Tama pedals come apart so easy. It's so nice. And you can see a bearing in there. I don't know if I actually need to take this off on this side, but let's go ahead just in case I do. Probably what, 12 milli? Yep. Just washer and a nut on this side. Pops out. Really all I care about is the bearings. There's just one on each side. Obviously I'm not using a bearing puller. I'm just trying to pop it out. I might need to grab my hammer to pop this thing out, but it should pop right out there just with the shaft. It's not. I had my hammer over there because I was working on my dryer bit. Well, that's actually in there kind of crazy. Crazy tight. There it goes. Right. Since I'm not reusing the bearing, I don't care what happens to it. Right. Yeah, made a little mark on there on the pedal. These old bearings, they're sealed bearings. They're not that good. So if you just buy a pack of these Bones, there's 8 bearings in a box. So you don't have to bother. If you just have a single pedal that has 2 bearings in it, double pedals obviously have more. I believe my Speed Cobra has 6 bearings in it. All right. These just spin forever. So I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to just wipe this out, clean it up a little bit, and reassemble. Like that, it's that easy. All right. I'm replacing these with some brand new Bones Reds. It's like 8 of them. It's like $20. So check them out. And seriously, I already put the one on the other side, but seriously, all you do is you just slide it over and it pushes absolutely right in, like no problem. Okay. It is not a big deal. All right. Right in. Okay. And then there's the flat part here. Line that back up with that. Okay. And wipe down this chain, of course, before I put it up. And I'm going to use white lithium to lubricate this chain. If I can find where the heck I just put my white lithium that I had just a day or two ago. There it is. All right. You can use the little brush. Usually it comes with a little brush. You don't need a lot. Like, that's probably way too much. I'm going to put some here. There's a felt pad. Okay, obviously I'm not putting white lithium on that, but there are a few metal teeth. That's where the chain grabs onto. Put them on there. I'm just going to go up and down the chain. Does not require a lot. Okay, so I'm making sure I don't have any big globs of it on the chain. White lithium does stick to everything, so be aware. Just line it back up here. Alright, it's going to fall because I don't have the spring back on. Just going to make sure I have the outside of the chain up here, because I didn't do that from underneath because it's awkward angle. So I'm just make sure I get the top of it lubricated. Spring looks fine. Just make sure it's tight, top and bottom, so you don't have any noise in play coming from your spring. All right, I'm going to grab the tool. Just an Allen key. Since it's Tama, of course it's metric. This is 4 millimeter. There is a captive nut on the other side. All right. Oh, and you can hear the squeak. Okay. All right, so there's the captive lock nut that's on the other side. And really, all I'm going to do is juice this up with white lithium. You could really hear the squeak when I pulled that pin out, right? I just wipe it down so I make sure I don't get any bottom of my feet, right? So I'll wipe down the top after I reassemble it. But making sure I have white lithium in there. I'm also going to lube up the pin as well. Okay. Like this stuff, one of these little jars will last you a long time, so don't forget there's a couple guides there. You don't want to lose those. I have the footboard up. I'll just do a quick wipe underneath of it. Get that loose dirt. All right. And then I got the pen. I'm not going to get any on the threads because I don't want the threads loosening. Right? but I will end up getting a little bit on the threads. Going through it because I did lubricate through the holes. All right, captive nut on that side. Start with my fingers. I'm betting the squeak is going to be gone. After that. Okay. Take my rag. Make sure the white lithium is off the footboard. Oh, Jesus. Squeak gone. There's still a little bit of play in it. You can get those bushings and replace those, which might not be a bad idea, but really that's it. I'm just going to make sure all these screws are tight and get it back on the drum set, and we're good.